Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Easy Sewing with Taic. Happy New Year once again, wishing you all the very best this year. Today we'll be looking at how to transform a straight hemline to a scallop hemline. This scallop hemline can be used for your dresses, for your blouse, for your sleeve, for your skirt hem. You just name it. This was supposed to be the last tutorial for the year 2024, as I said in my previous video that showed all the outfits that was made last year for this channel, but life happened and I did not get to post it. But here it is as our first tutorial of the year 2025. To all my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you for always coming back and engaging on my videos. If this is your first time here, my name is Taiwo and you're welcome. It's great to have you here. Be sure to watch to the end and don't forget to subscribe if you're yet to, and engage on this video by please giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment or questions, also sharing so that YouTube can recommend this video to more people. Also kindly watch the ads on my videos as it pops up. All right, thank you. Now let's get started. Here's the skirt that I'm working with today. I have the wrong side of the fabric facing me, then I have the right side of the lining facing the right side of the main fabric, just like we would place it if we want to turn our main skirt with a lining. And here is the hem that we are working with. We are going to transform this straight hem into a scallop design hem. Now if you don't know how to draft your skirt pattern, then the link to that will be showing on your screen. I have a tutorial of that already. So off camera, I've gone ahead to sew the main fabric with the lining using 1 inch away from the hem. You can come up by ½ inch away from the hem, it doesn't matter. You can see that it has been sewn together tightly. This is done to make the sewing of the scallop easier so that the fabric doesn't shake or move. And another main reason is to provide a uniform base for the scallop design so that the edge, that is the base of one scallop design, would not be different from the other one and it would not be haphazard. But doing this, we have a straight line, so the base of the scallop design would be uniform. Now that we have secured the base and we have a uniform base, the next thing is to mark out the height of the scallop design that I want. So I'll be working with 1.2 inches. This is the height of the scallop design that is fine for the sewing project that I'm working with. Before I arrived at this 1.2 inches, I tried 3 inches, of course, on my spare fabric, 2 inches, and I discovered that they were too high for this sewing project. So I ended up working with 1.2 inches. So it is advisable that you draft out your scallop design on your spare fabric and see if the outcome is fine for the sewing project you are working with. But if you want something exactly as this, then 1.2 inches is perfect for you. So my scallop eye design is 1.2 inches. Afterwards, I just make sure that I marked it across like this. After which I'll go ahead and locate the midpoint of this hem. Because I'm intentional about making one of the curved design to fall at the center, if you don't mind, then you can start marking your design from the very edge, but I'll be starting mine from the center. So the width of the scallop design that I'm working with is 3 inches. That is why you can see my 1.5 inches mark on that center mark. So I have 3 inches there. That is the width of this scallop design. So you can use any curved edge that you have lying around. As you can see, I'm making use of this paper tape. I would make sure that the bottom is on that 1 inches sewed line that we have there. Then I'm just going to make a curved mark to meet up with the 2 sides, the 3 inches that I marked. Just follow through with what you can see on the screen. After which I would come out by 0.2 inch before going ahead to mark another 3 inches. The reason why I am doing this and not marking another 3 inches immediately after the initial one, you'll get to see it in a bit. All right. Now the reason for that is 0.2 inch is so that I can have an inverted V on at that space. So just find the midpoint of that space that you have there and just have an inverted V, then link it up with the curved design that you have. If you don't leave this space and you end up having something like this, like what you can see on your screen, when the curved design is immediately starting after the initial one, and you go ahead to sew it, you might not really like the outcome. I tried that and I did not like the outcome. That is why I advise and I recommend this. It is important to have this in inverted V, not a sharp V. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue the process of leaving a 0.2 inch space, then measuring the scallop width, which is 3 inches, and join out my curve till I have totally exhausted all the space that I have here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and sew it on all the curved lines that I have there. When you are sewing this, especially if you are not used to sewing a curved design, you have to be very careful and patient, okay? It's better to be slow and you get it at once than for you to rush and you keep having to lose it. So I had to hold down the fabric using a pins so that I won't worry about the lining shifting away from the main fabric and all of that. So I did not fast track this particular clip. It is the actual time it took me to sew a particular scallop edge design. So if you feel like you are being slow, you are not slow. It is better to take your time. When you get to the apex of that inverted V, you want to leave your needle inside your fabric before you raise up your footer. I would get the right name for that thing, and turn or move your fabric, alright, to have a neat finish. Make sure that your needle is inside that apex of that inverted V, okay. Now I'm done sewing. I followed through with everything that I marked out. Now it's time for you to check what you have sewn. If you notice that at any point you did not sew over the penciled out shape, the half circle, you want to make sure that you loosen it and you will sew it, alright? Because if it is not curvy, if your sewing is not curvy, then you will not achieve a nice result. Now I'm just going to pencil out half-inch allowance, after which I'll go ahead and cut it off, trimming off the excess that we have like this. Now this is very, very important. You want to notch, especially that inverted V, you want to notch it as close as possible so that to achieve a very neat finish when we eventually turn it out. But make sure that you did not cut over the thread that you have sewn with, alright. Now that we are done notching the inverted V area, you can now notch every other part of the curve design, as that is equally necessary. After which you want to go ahead and trim it off. Again, we need this place to be as less bulky as possible to achieve a neat finish. After which you want to go ahead and turn it inside out. Then you want to make sure that you use your fingers or your screw or anything. Just make sure that you do not have fabric being folded in. Make sure that everything is pulled out like this. Then you want to head over to the ironing table and give this a good press. Once you ironed it well, then you can go ahead and add an M gum in between all those scallop design to achieve a neater finish, something like this, except the first scallop design and the last scallop design, because we need that place free in order to turn the sides of the skirt with the lining. So to do that, you just want to turn it like this. You can see that I'm unable to turn the other scallop design because I've already attached my M gum, except this first one and the last one. So you just want to go ahead and sew it off at the side neatly like that. When you're done with one side, make sure that you repeat it for the other side as well. And voila, the scallop hem design is ready. This is what we have. So afterwards, I just went ahead to join the upper part to it and completed the dress. So I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial and I hope that you learned a lot. Hit the like button, also share. Okay, you don't want to enjoy all of this alone, and subscribe if you are yet to. You can also follow me on other social media platforms. It's Easy Sewing with Tyke. Till I see you in my next tutorial. Bye.